Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are featuring this new release from Oris. This is part of the Big Crown date pointer range of watches. I have reviewed one many years ago, which to be fair, I didn't really like that much. This one, on the other hand, they have a new layout with the big second hand rather than a small second hand on there. And they've got a few different colours. This one here, obviously the yellow, we have a dark blue and a light blue. But this one really does have a cracking summery feel to it. When it's out in the sun, this dial really does glow. And I even like the actual hour markers on this. I think it's got something about this one. It definitely feels quite premium. Lovely bracelet and case on this. And the dial, I say, very vibrant and definitely a bit of a standout model from the brand. The price on this one, before any type of discounts, comes in at £1,750. But first, I do have to say a big thank you to the team over at First Class Watches of Kenilworth for allowing me to review this watch. So many cool, interesting models. Well worth popping into the shop if you're in the Kenilworth area. If you're a little bit further afield, well, don't worry, I'll leave a link in the description and at the bottom of the page now. All I ask, if you do contact them anyway, please mention the channel, as trust me, it will help. So anyway, let's talk sizes first. The case size on this one is coming in at 40mm. The thickness of the watch is 12.2mm and the lug to lug is 47.3. The bracelet size on this one is 20mm. The dial is very, very kind of vibrant. There's a lot going on, being that it is a date pointer, but it also looks very cool. The standout feature has to be these big hour markers. They do look very cool. There is loom on these, and this is the only thing which kind of lets it down. It is a little bit pasty a bit grainy, let's say, on the actual hour markers. For hands, it is much better, but on the hour markers, it is a little bit grainy. But let's face it, it's not really what you buy this watch for. But you can see they are applied, and they do stand proud on there, and they look really cool. They really give it a bit of depth. You kind of read just this section and then you realize there's more going on out here. Being that this is a date pointer, we do have this extra hand down here. Let me show you that in operation so you get an idea how it looks. As you can see, it's pointing to the 19th at the moment. If I pull this out all the way and we set the time that way, you'll see it start to move over there. It's got a real nice clunk to it as it comes over to the 20th. Let's go into quick set. And you can see it move through there. It is strangely satisfying, I must admit. Moving that one. Let's move it to there. Well, go there. And now let's put the hands back in so we can see the Oris there. There we go. I quite like it. I think it does look very summery, very cool. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not too heavy, but it feels solid, if that makes sense. Overall, I really do like the dial. As we come past that, we've got this really big domed crystal on there. It adds a certain charm to the watch, I think so anyway. It does have AR coating on the inside. It is sapphire and it just looks superb. Look how tall it stands above the actual bezel there. It is really quite impressive. It's definitely got a cool look to it. And certain, like there, you can see it magnify the actual hand stack and the hour markers. Really quite cool. Past that, we've got a nice polished bezel. We have the case here is picking up all my fingerprints. Some people have said, why don't you wear white gloves? But I think you just look silly when you're reviewing watches with white gloves on. But yeah, that's it. You get the idea. Very, very polished, very nice. You have this brushwork going on the top there. Overall, even down to the fit of the end links there, it is very, very nicely done. You don't see that. Sometimes you see on some watches quite a discrepancy between the end links and the actual case. Point in question would be the Breitling Colt I've got. Even down to my beloved Zinn watches, the connection sometimes with the angle at the bottom of the end link matching in isn't the best. Where this here does look very, very nice. They've done a really good job on it there. Come round, you're greeted with that big signed crown. As I say, really super easy to manipulate. Comes out nicely there. How's it going? And pops out there. This watch does have 50 meters of water resistance. But be aware, 50 meters does not mean you can dive down to 45 meters in the water and have no problems. Even Oris say on their spec sheet, 50 meters means washing your car, maybe taking a shower, or even jumping in a hot tub. That is as far as you can take it. You possibly could go swimming, but yeah, best to take the watch off in that case. Now, as we turn the watch around, we are greeted with what Oris call the 754-1 movement. That actually it actually is a Sleater SW200 base movement, but with the complication for putting the actual date pointer setting on there, which is just an extra set of gears, basically. I put this one on time graph. I think it was pulling plus 4 seconds, which is very respectable. It's got approximately 40 hours of power. Well, so yeah, I think they state 41. To keep an accurate time reading, probably about 38, 39, 41. You'll get into the end of a power curve on the actual mainspring, and timekeeping will be affected with that. But overall, very good. 26 dual movement, bidirectional winding. I say this all the time whenever I deal with any ETA 2824 base movements, is when it comes to winding a watch, don't overwind it. Give it like 5 or 6 turns, maybe a fraction more, and let your wrist do the rest. Basically, you can cause excessive wear to the crown wheel and the auto reversers, but not, well, say the crown wheel, really, the auto reversers should be okay. It's a great movement, but don't carry on overwinding it, because you do wear the barrel. You can also wear that, say, crown wheel, ratchet wheel, all those. It's not the best thing to do. If serviced correctly, this movement will last you a lifetime. So yeah, it's a great movement. Other things, the bracelet. It's just nice, isn't it? It's one of these, you've got polished centers, brushed outers. It is screwed together properly. I like that. Being that it's a fold over clasp here, you get this one goes down first, and then this one locks in, and you can see a nice little cutout there, and it looks seamless when it's together. I think it's a great looking bracelet. It's one of these, it just does its job well. Twin button release. Obviously, being that it is a butterfly style clasp on this one, you get the adjustment in the half link. So you should be able to get this, no problem at all, to a good fit. Overall, I say it's something nice about this watch. Let me put it on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing my son's Oris F1 day date, which is desperately in need of a service. And when I finish my stuff at university in a couple of weeks, by next month, I will make this watch look like brand new and fully service it for him. So it will look fantastic. Bob's just showing off. He's got the Zin T50 gold bronze, which is simply gorgeous. So anyway, my wrist size is 7¼ inches, which equates to 18.5 centimeters. That's how much bracelet you get. So you're probably good for 7½ inches, no problem at all. Maybe a fraction more. And that's it on my wrist. Fantastic looking summer watch, I think. It's one of those, I quite like it. It's not going to be to everyone's taste. I completely understand. It's a bit out there, but I do think it's quite cool. When it comes to the warranty on this watch, you get 2 years, but if you register it with Oris, I believe they will bump that up an extra year, so you will get 3 years on this watch. But to be fair, any watchmaker worth his salt can work on this movement. It's basically the same as what's on the back of this one. So, yeah, don't be afraid to take it other places if it's out of warranty, or even contact myself. So anyway, all the best, guys, and most importantly, you all stay safe out there. All the best. Bye.